So we're back here again then, Martin Brundle, and in the words of the rock legend Brian Johnson, well, we're back in the ring to take another swing. It's the first ever Styrian Grand Prix, it's lights out, away we go. Hamilton and Verstappen get away well. Sainz is already closing up on Verstappen. Bottas on his own in fourth place. Hamilton leads into turn one. Sainz goes through and off the track ahead of Verstappen, comes back on behind the Red Bull. Bottas in fourth, and now Alex Albon and Esteban Ocon are getting quite keen with each other as well. It's Hamilton who leads them now up towards turn three. Under braking, Verstappen on the inside maintains second place. They're all keeping out of trouble so far, apart from the two Ferraris. Sebastian Vettel and Charles Leclerc make contact.
Rear wing broken then on that looked like Leclerc's Ferrari. Both Ferraris trying to fight over the same piece of tarmac in turn three.
We've got a safety car on the opening lap. Sebastian Vettel says, I've got damage. We think we don't disagree with that.
I have damage. Somebody took on my rear wing.
Okay, box.
Copy, box. I don't know who that was. Box.
Take the car and box.
Yeah, I'm coming in.
Both Ferraris in then for repairs. It's Vettel's car that will take, in fact, I think they'll wheel that away, frankly.
Sebastian Vettel being wheeled into the garage, the first retirement of the race.
Is everything fine on the rear?
So we see some damage on the floor.
Let's just have a look, Martin, now on board with Charles Leclerc. Dives down the inside as Vettel gets squeezed a bit.
He wasn't hit from behind. That was just three into one doesn't go, basically.
We can go racing again. Let's get back to the battle out in front. Hamilton from Verstappen, Sainz, Bottas, Albon, Ocon, Ricciardo has made up a place at the expense of Gasly, Norris, Stroll and Russell. Someone's gone wide. It's a Williams or it's an Alpha Tauri, but someone's gone wide. It's George Russell. It's George Russell that's gone wide, and he's now down into 18th place. And I wonder if there was contact between himself and Kevin Magnussen. Paul di Resta's at Sky Race Control, keeping tabs on Charles Leclerc.
Yeah, he's having to retire, Crofty. He's been told to come back to the pits, and you just see it on your screen now. So, bad day for Ferrari.
And this is now Carlos Sainz being passed live by Valtteri Bottas. Bottas into the top three. I said he was closing in on Carlos Sainz, and he is. If he needs to, Martin, will he go the long way round at turn four? That's what happened when he tangled with Lewis Hamilton. He said he's not going to change his approach this week. Doesn't need to go the long way round at turn four. He's already got clear of the McLaren by the time they head to the braking zone. Meanwhile, breaking news, Romain Grosjean's got past his teammate Kevin Magnussen, and as far as I can see, neither of them are off the track, and there's no damage on either car. And that was a lunge down the inside from Sergio Perez on Lando Norris. That's where Norris got past Perez. Last week on this track, it was a little cleaner move from the Racing Point to that particular occasion. I think Ricciardo got a much better exit. Yeah, he did, out of turn three. Here he goes on Esteban Ocon, could get the job done before turn four, and this time he does. That's about 3 laps too late, I think, for the Aussie, who felt he was being held up a bit by his teammate at Renault. So they're going to get Max Verstappen in right now, and they'll come out into the pit box. He took that aggressively and nearly clipped the barrier on the way into the pits.
50 miles per hour. There's still quite a lot when you approach a garage full of your team.
Medium tyres, Martin, going on.
Go the mediums. Right now, they've got to do something different to Mercedes, because it's quite clear on sheer pace, Mercedes have got him covered one way and another.
So Ted, down to you.
He's retiring. He's got a problem. He's got a problem. He's retiring.
Oh no!
Esteban Ocon. Oh no! From having a couple of points, few points of the last week. I don't know if it's a brake problem, but very quickly he came into the pits. I saw there were only 4 mechanics there to wheel him back. What a disappointment for the Frenchman.
The race leader, who comes in and stops right on his marks, and will get the soft tyres off and a brand new set of medium tyres to go on to his Mercedes, and back out into the race he comes.
Personally, I don't really care about the box. I mean, he's on a different tyre.
Just protecting against the undercutment, protecting against the undercut.
Yeah, I get that, but anyway, doesn't matter.
Sainz comes in for his pit stop, soft off, medium on. Oh, and a sticky left rear, and that's going to cost Carlos Sainz dear. So the team in pink get to work, and they'll be tickled pink with that particular stop. 3.2 seconds seemed okay, and Valtteri Bottas has been told to box, as you can see on your screen, the text graphic from the team radio.
And it is the medium tyres. So let's see what Valtteri Bottas can do from here. The offset is what? 10 laps? Over 10 laps to Max Verstappen. 10 laps fresher tyres.
Which way is he going to go? He's going to go to the left, is Carlos Sainz. He's trying to go around the outside. Perez fends him off.
Yeah, Sergio Perez left the door wide open there, didn't he? Last week 3 times. He wasn't going to make the same mistake. But Sainz with the DRS down the outside. And that's helped recover some of that pit stop problem. With track position for Sainz over Perez, that's an important move.
He's coming back again, though. He might try around the outside of turn 5 here, you know, and he does, Sergio Perez.
Wow.
Nice move indeed.
Did you like that one, man? Did you like that?
Because Sergio Perez now is right on the rear wing of his teammate Lance Stroll, and that looked, well, I was going to say it looked a little bit synchronised, but Stroll's coming back at Perez here, and he's going to make it really difficult for him, and he's forced him out wide, and they're now going wheel to wheel. Perez has the inside line, should take the place into the left-hander, and does. Oh, Kimi Räikkönen and Kevin Magnussen. That was close, wasn't it? Magnussen now behind Kimi, who's on fresher tyres. He's going to try around the outside at turn 9, is he? He can't get past there, surely, as Daniel Ricciardo into the clutches of Sergio Perez, who has caught him very quickly indeed. Perez up to 5th now, and look how he's gaining. He has DRS advantage. He's got a car that isn't damaged. He's going wheel to wheel with Max Verstappen, who's making him go all the way around the outside at turn 3. Bottas, though, gets better traction out of that corner, and he's got DRS once again, and is this where Bottas makes his move, and it's a Mercedes 1-2 then at the moment. Hamilton leads, Valtteri Bottas the second, but Verstappen going back, going the long way around the outside, and they're still going wheel to wheel. Bottas thought he got the move done. Verstappen's having none of it. Bottas might have to yield here, and he does. Mercedes 1-2 to Mercedes 1-3 now, and Max might not have much at his disposal, but what he does have, he's used to great effect.
Brilliant.
And because it's a short lap here, battle resumes quite quickly. Bottas is going to have to go round the outside again. Verstappen making no secret of where he wants to send Valtteri Bottas as they head towards turn 4. Can the Finn get it done this time around? Martin Brundle is en route to the podium now to interview the drivers, and by the time he gets there, well, Bottas might still be in second place, because this time he has got that move done, and Max Verstappen has had to yield. It's Hamilton from Bottas from Verstappen. Now Sergio Perez having a go, and Alex Albon, oh my lord, that very nearly ended in total disaster for Alex Albon, but Perez has got damage to his front wing. We're on the final lap. Lance Stroll goes down the inside on Daniel Ricciardo. This time he gets the move done, but watch out, there's Lando Norris right there. Which way's Norris going to go? Because he's in a position to take Daniel Ricciardo, and Lance Stroll gets past Ricciardo. Might go the long way round with Lance Stroll. Is going to go the long way round with Lance Stroll. Wheel to wheel with Lance Stroll. He's almost onto the gravel, and somehow Stroll manages to hang on to 6th place.
Yeah, Ricciardo left the door open there, not like Danny Rick to do that, and Stroll sticking out the inside.
This has been a very comfortable afternoon for Lewis Hamilton. He comes round the final corner to win the Styrian Grand Prix, and he picks up his first victory of the season, and for Mercedes, their first 1-2 at this track since 2015. And there goes Lando Norris round the outside.
He's got good traction here, Crofty, as well. He's going to get the benefit of DRS. Norris could take this.
Lando Norris on the last lap. He got the fastest lap last week. He's got a place ahead of Lance Stroll this week, and he's up into 6th place. And Stroll now has got Daniel Ricciardo coming right at him. The checker flag has waved for the top 3 as Max Verstappen crosses the line, but behind them they're still scrapping away for the places. Alex Albon will come home to take 4th place. Sergio Perez, well, he might take 5th, but these 3 are gaining on him, and Perez is losing an awful lot of pace. There he is with that damaged front wing. Norris might yet take 5th, you know, as he goes wide. Perez, Norris is past the racing point. He's done 2 in the same lap. Perez ahead of Stroll, ahead of Ricciardo behind. Oh, it's a tight finish. It's a photo finish. Perez ahead of Stroll, ahead of Ricciardo. Sainz and Kvyat complete the top 10. And there's something about the last lap here at the Red Bull Ring. You never want to miss it.
Awesome job, Lewis. Looked like an easy ride there for you, mate. It was beautifully managed. Beautifully managed.
What a fantastic job, guys. Really, really So impressed. Thank you so much.
Lewis, your driving wasn't bad either.
Thanks, Toto.
A sensational pole lap yesterday and what looked like a very comfortable victory today. The six-time world champion eager to make up for the disappointment of last week, and he's done that, Paul, in some style today. Well, it wasn't quite the hysteria that we had in Styria last week, but it was still a compelling race nonetheless. Back-to-back races in Austria, back-to-back successes for Mercedes. They lead the Constructors' Championship. Bottas 6 points clear of the Drivers' Championship, and we'll head to Budapest for more in 7 days' time.